What if your heart didn't break, but your gut did? What if your heartache wasn't actually coming from your heart? What if the emotional pain you feel in your chest is just an echo of something much deeper, something happening in the quiet, hidden world of your gut? We grow up believing that emotions live here, in the heart. That sadness hits the chest, that love comes from the heart, that heartbreak breaks something inside your ribs. But what if that story is wrong? What if the first place your emotions hit is not the heart, but the stomach? Imagine this for a moment. You feel a sudden fear, and your gut tightens. Your appetite disappears instantly. Your breath shortens. Your thinking becomes cloudy. Nothing happened to your heart, but your whole emotional world just collapsed inward. Why? Because your gut, not your heart, is the emotional command center. Inside your abdomen lives the enteric nervous system, a network of over 500 million neurons, so complex scientists call it the second brain. It controls your mood, digestion, hormones, impulses, and it sends 10 times more signals to your brain than your brain sends back to it. So when your gut suffers, your emotions suffer, your motivation suffers, your thinking, clarity, and even your ability to love all begin to collapse. You call it heartbreak, but your body calls it gut shutdown. Think back to moments of real emotional pain in your life. A breakup, a loss, a shock, a betrayal. What tightened first? Not your heart, your stomach. That sinking feeling, that twisting sensation, that discomfort that takes away your appetite. That is your gut reacting before your mind even understands what happened. It's your visceral system screaming, "I'm overwhelmed. I can't process this. I need help." Because the gut doesn't only digest food, it digests emotions. And when emotions pile up too fast, the gut freezes. It slows down. It spasms. It shuts off blood flow. And from that moment on, your entire emotional life becomes distorted. You feel emotional pain, but the source is physical. You feel sadness, but the trigger is inflammation. You feel anxiety, but the real problem is blocked circulation in the deep layers of your abdomen. And here is what most people never hear. When your gut shuts down, your heart begins to imitate the pain. That tightness in the chest, that pressure near the ribs, those emotional waves that feel like heartbreak. Most of them begin in the stomach. The vagus nerve connects the gut and the brain like a highway. When the gut is inflamed, tense, or full of trapped emotions, signals become distorted. Your brain receives stress even when nothing stressful is happening. Your chest receives pressure even when your heart is completely healthy. Your body tries to warn you, but we don't speak its language. So we think our heart is broken, when in reality, our gut is begging for help. Think of the times you were deeply hurt. You stopped eating. You felt nausea. You curled inward. You lost energy. Your entire body shut down for days or weeks. That wasn't heartbreak. That was visceral overload. And here's the part no one explains. When the gut stays tense for too long, your emotions stop flowing. You stop feeling joy the same way. You lose excitement. You feel disconnected from yourself. You start avoiding people. You lose the ability to love with openness. And you start living life through a fog. Not because you changed as a person, but because your gut locked itself in survival mode. Your brain can't feel safe if your gut doesn't feel safe. Your heart can't open if your abdomen is tight, cold, or inflamed. Your emotions can't move if your digestive system is in chronic tension. Pain doesn't start in the heart. It starts in the center of your body, in the organ that holds your fear, your shock, your trauma, your unprocessed emotions. So what would happen if you stopped treating emotional pain as a heart problem and started treating it as a gut problem? What would happen if before fixing your feelings, you first restored blood flow to the abdomen? Your strength would return. Your clarity would return. Your emotions would become warmer, softer, human again. Because when the gut relaxes, the heart finally gets its space back. This is the part most people never learn. You cannot heal your emotional life while your visceral system is frozen. Your gut must breathe before your heart can feel. So the next time your chest aches, or your emotions feel too heavy, or you feel pain you can't explain, place your hand not on your heart, but below it, onto your stomach, onto the place where the real emotional storm is happening. Breathe slowly. Let the abdomen soften. Let the blood return. Let your body speak. Because maybe your heart didn't break. Maybe your gut did. And when you finally start listening to the place where your emotions truly begin, your healing will begin too.